Hi, bright blessings, everybody. This is Saoirse with another video book review for Pagan Pages. And this one is really lovely. Don't be repelled just by the fact that it has a pretty cover. This book is more than just a pretty face. This is Affirmations of the Light in Times of Darkness, Healing Messages from a Spiritwalker. And this is by Laura Aversano. This is her picture right here, and you can see her very kind, etheric gaze, and you can see how angelic she is. This is a little bit about her. This is Laura Aversano as a medical and spiritual intuitive, an ancestral empath, and a spirit walker. Descended from an ancient lineage of Sicilian adepts, seers, and witches, she has been communicating with the spirit world since childhood. She is trained in the divine mysteries of esoteric Christianity and plant medicine and shamanism by Native Americans, and in many modes of hands on therapy. She lives in the Bronx, New York. The thing about this book, I could tell you tons and tons and tons about this. This is a collection of prayers and positive affirmations broken up in different chapters. And there's a chapter on the light calling from the abyss, forgiveness, courage and grace, pause, balance, reconciliations, changes of worlds, and healing voices from the pandemic. This was published in 2021, this year. And she starts by saying that darkness is not exactly what we think it is. Sometimes the darkness leads us to the light, and we're trained to see things in standards of good and bad, and everything that's not light is automatically bad. But it's all about balance. And darkness is sometimes the quiet, hidden parts that we need to look inside of ourselves to see the most. Sometimes the darkness is when we're slipping and hurting and about to be lost, but sometimes it's just when we go into ourselves for peace and for personal healing. Now, the great thing about this book, this is 174 pages, so it's not horribly thick to get through. This is an easy read, and one of the things that makes it easiest is you can pick any point in this book and crack this open to draw some wisdom. So, let's see what we've got here. We're on the chapter about forgiveness. The raw beauty of nature embraces its ability to surrender to the gods, to serve all of creation. It does not falter when asked to accept a higher will that will serve a purpose unbeknownst to it at times. It understands that even with death, the beauty lives on as an imprint of how humankind, the goodness that we are all capable of. Now, flip it again. It's on the chapter of balance. May your innocence encourage you to walk through divine darkness, knowing any emptiness you feel will be replenished by God's grace. Here's something a little longer. Meet me halfway, God whispered. Where do I begin? I asked. At the threshold of your holiness, the very moment you were conceived, the abode of my silent heart. I'm not sure where that is. I'm not sure I trust you. I trust you, God said lovingly. My soul has faith in yours. You begin where you feel safest, the abode of your own heart. There I will wait for you in eternity when you are ready. That whole attitude about the loving, timeless presence of God, that whole personality, not the I'll beat you up and punish you for eternity if you don't do everything I said. I am inside you. I am in your heart waiting for you. I'll wait for as long as you need me to come to me. That is just so beautiful. So you can really see how she is a spiritual advisor reading that. Let's flip a little more. We are on the chapter of reconciliation. Meet your inadequacy with reverence. as it will give you the opportunity to go deeper into yourself with the love that is needed. Plant seeds that will heal the wounds of those beyond the veil, and you will begin to see your own life change. The unknown is the new safe. Befriend it so you suffer less. Oh, that's good advice. Let's just flip for the heck at someplace else. Light calling from the abyss. Can spread like wildfire in the most vulnerable of spaces, leaving you destined to follow the path of your heart and not the misgivings of your mind. I like that attitude. Sometimes we have to follow our heart and not our minds, right? The chapter of courage and grace. Here's a yucky topic, limitations. Sometimes limitations are an expression of a boundary the universe needs to set for a far greater purpose than we realize. Oh my God, yes. In this world, our limitations can feel constricting, frightening, and endless. In other realms, those same limitations might heal, console, or remedy a miasm that has been waiting for its next evolutionary shift to happen. The more respectful we are of a limitation imposed upon us by the universe, the more fluid the shift will be in both worlds. Trust the process. Isn't that beautiful? I just love how she can put some simple words in there for wisdom and comfort and just really speak to people. Um, this is something to have on hand. This is something you can stuff in your purse to take with you, most especially if you have to go places during the day that are stressful. Like say you have a really stressful job, or if you have to take a trip to go see the in-laws that you like to kill. Pack this uplifting little book with you and keep this. You can read through it all at once or just have tidbits. But I'm telling you, I really like how uplifting she is and how she reminds us of the soulful side of our existence and how life can get really difficult sometimes, really tough. And being able to pull ourselves out of that or just say, I'm going to hang in there until I get to something that's easier. Having some words of uplifting encouragement from one of our healers and mentors and guides, it's very, very important. You can get this wonderful book online, and I highly recommend it. This has been Saoirse with another video book review for Pagan Pages. Blessed be.